Today's broadcast is brought to you by Antwerp Exchange Bank, proud to be the only locally owned and managed community bank in Paulding County.
Good morning, Antwerp Archers. It's Tuesday, December 5th, and it's time for the Archers Live with Alyssa Fuller and Adison Hindenlang.
If you watch our broadcast, you've undoubtedly heard announcements about the school store, town hall meetings, and open lunches. These are all relatively new concepts at our school thanks to one of our student groups. Find out more about them and their fearless leader on today's podcast. We'll also have our first round of Winter Athletes of the Month. Archers Live starts right now.
Today we have Dominique and Hayden from Mr. P's class to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Will you please stand?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
On the lunch menu for today, we are having goulash, green beans, pears, bread and butter, and milk or salad bar.
For events today, seniors have a mandatory class meeting in Mr. Sisson's room during high school AA. After-school detention is in Mr. Zuber's room. For sporting events, junior high boys travel to Eden for a 5 o'clock game, and the junior high girls stay at home to take on Edgerton at the same time. The high school girls travel to Delphus Jefferson for a 6 o'clock game, and last, 2nd and 3rd graders have their winter concert at 7 o'clock in the auditorium. Happy birthday today to Emery in 3A turning 9 and to Haley Hammer in the 6th grade turning 12. We also have sophomores Holly Sanders turning her sweet 16. You ladies all have a great day, and Emery, you can stop by the office for your birthday pencil. Now here's Hampton with your Mini Archer update for this Tuesday morning.
Good morning, Mini Archers. We are now in the second week of Mini Archer basketball. Boys who signed up have practice again tonight from 3 to 4. Girls have practice tomorrow from 3 to 4. Remember to go back to the gym after school. Back to you, Alyssa and Addie.
Thanks, Hampton. Let's take a look at our first round of Winter Athletes of the Week, sponsored by the Antwerp Subway and our athletic boosters. These student athletes were chosen by their coaches and will receive a free 6-inch sandwich, bag of chips, cookie, and a drink, courtesy of Subway. Their picture will also be displayed on the Athlete of the Week wall at the Antwerp Subway.
This week's winners are Rachel Williamson, basketball, Luke Brewer, basketball, Aiden McAlexander, wrestling, and Alex Hindenlang, cheer. Great job, guys. You can pick up your certificates in the high school office.
In guidance news, attention seniors, the Franklin B. Walters Scholarship is now available in the guidance office. Students are competing with other students in our county for one local award. The winner of the local award will then compete against students from around the state for scholarship money. Applicants must have a 3.5 or higher GPA and a plethora of school and community activities and awards. Stop in the guidance office for an application packet. Applications are due January 12th.
Any student taking a NOVA course for the first semester, please remember that all discussion posts, coursework, quizzes, and tests are due by 11 p.m. on Thursday, December 21st. You will not have access to your course after that time. See Counselor Hammer with questions.
In sports news, last night the 8th grade Lancers from Lincoln View came barging into the auxiliary gym at Antwerp for a battle with the Archers. Little did they know the home team was on a mission to protect their home turf.
The young Archers were up 20-7 at the break and ended the contest with a 46-26 win. 5 boys reached the scoring column for the blue and white. They were led by Jayvin Landers with 20, Hunter Sproles with 12, Luke Krause with 9, Caden Rucker with 3, and Luke McDormand with 2. Nice job, guys.
And the 7th grade girls traveled to Paulding last night and were victorious by a score of 14-10. They were led in scoring by Lydia Krause and Haley Jewell with 4 points each. That's their first win of their year, and their record stands at 1-3.
The 8th grade girls fell to the Panthers by a score of 25-14. They were led in scoring by Asti Capes with 7 points. The record now stands 2-2 on the season.
In community news, the Antwerp Branch Library is having a Grinchmas tonight at 6 p.m. All ages are welcome to stop by at the library at the time to enjoy crafts, games, and snacks.
In student council news, the middle school winter dance is planned for Friday, December 15th from 7 to 9 p.m. Dance tickets are now on sale for $4. The cost of the door will be $5. You can buy tickets from Mrs. Reyes or your class vice president. Remember that if you find a dance ticket made out of a laminated green Christmas tree, that ticket is only $1.
Speaking of the student council, do you know how they've impacted our school in the past few years? Here's freshman Katie Oberlin with a closer look.
Flamingo flocking, school store, open lunches, and microwaves. These are all recent changes at Antwerp Local School brought about by one group, the Student Council. In the last few years, the Student Council has expanded significantly and become an active part of the school. One of the key people behind these new ideas and plans is Student Council Advisor Mrs. Reyes. Reyes was hired to teach middle school language arts 5 years ago. At the time, administration asked her to run the high school Student Council. Though she had no experience working with high school students, she accepted. Reyes also decided to develop the middle school Student Council.
I decided that with middle school, we were going to try and build it up early when they're young. They've got a lot of energy that would then transfer as they got older into high school so that we get a really strong student council.
Town hall meetings are another change made when Reyes took over. A town hall meeting is a gathering of the whole council, middle or high school, with the principal. The meetings occur once a month over the middle school or high school lunch. At the meeting, the council and principal discuss new ideas and check on the progress of ongoing business. The purpose of town hall meetings is to give the student council a voice that is heard by the administration. The meetings also allow students to lead something rather than Reyes. Student council member Brian Geyer agrees with Reyes.
Without student council, there isn't really the students talking to the staff and talking to the administration, so just having that middle ground between students and staff, that's a big deal.
He believes the meetings are a good way to interact with the principal and see what ideas everyone has. Another change Reyes has implemented is accepting up to 9 student council members per grade.
If those kids want to serve and want to help, why would I turn them away?
Reyes has also taken many student council members on different trips since she became advisor.
Being on student council, I think, is a way to get these kids that are student leaders and that want to see more and to get them prepared for college. Taking them on trips is one way to do that. Getting them exposed to meeting new kids and talking to new people, because that's going to happen your freshman year of college.
Geyer says attending these events is definitely beneficial. In fact, he thinks the Defiance College Leadership Conference has made him more positive and more uplifting.
I think the leadership conference was definitely effective, and ever since then I've tried to have a more positive attitude. I've tried just bringing people up.
This year, Reyes would like to take a big group of students to the OASC State Conference at Fort Jennings to have kids experience it and realize the benefit of the event.
So when I found OASC, which is Ohio Association of Student Councils, I jumped at the bit, and we are probably the smallest, well, Fort Jennings, but one of the smallest schools there. But it's awesome to see the diversity of students, to see these giant student councils where it's narrowed down to the elite and what they do, and to learn from each other and have our kids experience that.
She would also like to do a service day to clean up our school's campus and make it look great. Antwerp Student Council has already been active in the community this school year.
We've raised just this year alone $300 for Trip 4, and we did another charity early in the year. So we're helping the community, we're helping our school, we're getting school spirit. So those are the kinds of things I'm passionate about, so that's why I wanted to take over.
Katie Oberlin, ALSTV.
Thanks, Katie. We want to give Mrs. Reyes a shout out for all of the hard work she does for our school. We appreciate it. With that, we're done for the day. Only 13 more school days until Christmas break. Have a terrific Tuesday.